Alright guys, welcome to Hansens Speed Shop. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 tools that you need to get into customizing 1/64 scale diecast. So we're going to get right into it. Alright, so number 1 on the list is going to be a drill. If you're going to start getting into this customizing of diecast, you're going to have to get your cars drilled apart. So you're going to need, I just use one of these little handheld cordless drills. A drill press would work also. And then you're going to need 2 drill bits, a 9/64 and a 3/32. So this is going to be to drill out the center of your rivet, and then this is going to be to drill off the head of the rivet. So that is the first thing that you're going to need. The second thing that you're going to need is some way to strip paint off of the body. I use the citrus strip, but this is pretty cheap. It works pretty good, and it's pretty safe to use. So this is what I've been using for about the last year now. But you're going to need a way to strip the paint off of your body. There's lots of different paint strippers out there, but this is what I've been using for about the last year. The only thing that I'm not super happy with on this is it does kind of require a little bit more cleanup, because this kind of dries to like a powder, and it likes to get in all the little nooks and crannies of your body, and it just takes a little bit more work to get everything cleaned up, but it does work pretty good. So you're going to need a paint stripper. All right, the third thing that you're going to want are some detailing paints. I usually use like these testers or Model Master. Like these little testers bottles are usually roughly, give or take, about $1.50 each. And then the Model Master, these bigger bottles, are usually, I think, like $3. So you're going to need some paint, and then you're going to need a variety of paint brushes. Usually for this stuff, the smaller and the finer of a tip, the better. For detailing, and I do a lot of hand lettering on a lot of my builds, so the finer and sharper of a tip, the better. But if you're doing some larger, like painting the base of a car or something, like a little bit slightly bigger tip is fine. But a variety of paint brushes and detailing paint. All right, the fourth thing that you're going to want is to actually paint the body of the car. So what I just use is like spray paint. So this is some Duplicolor. I've used Rust-Oleum, any kind of spray paint, as long as it's the color that I'm looking for, basically. And then you're going to want some way to hold your body so that you can paint it. So I make these little stands. Super easy to do. You get these little alligator clips at a hardware store or anywhere, basically. You can get, like, I don't know, they come in like a pack of 4 or 6 for like $1, so super cheap. And then I put them on a wooden dowel, and then I just tape it to an old empty spray can or anything, so I can hold the bottom of this, and then the car is up, like, you know, about a foot away from my hand, and I can hold it out away from my body, paint the car, and it's working really well for me. This basically every car I've ever painted, I've done that way. So you're going to need paint and a paint stand. You can literally make like about a dozen of these paint stands up for like a couple bucks. So that's something that you're definitely going to need, so that you can paint your bodies. All right, our last thing that you're going to need, number 5, is going to be a Dremel. I use this on just about every build that I do, because there's so many uses for this. Now, you don't actually need a Dremel brand tool. Any of the knockoff brands will work. But I think usually you got to buy like their accessories for that brand. But one of these little handheld Dremel style tools, and then a nice variety of accessories. So like this wire brush I use for cleaning up bodies, sanding on bodies, cutting stuff off of bodies, polishing bodies, just anything you can think of. Definitely for me a must, because I use it on every build that I do, whether it's cutting something off or cleaning the body up, smoothing an area out, finishing off some casting lines, just tons of things that are make your life so much easier if you have one of these. So that's definitely a must. And then I'm going to throw in one more bonus thing that's really kind of a necessity. So this will be kind of like bonus number 6 would be some glue. Always a use for glue, whether you're gluing on some axles, you're gluing parts back together or whatever. Definitely some super glue is needed. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope it was informative. If you're into custom die cast, custom car culture, all kinds of different car and bike things, hit that subscribe button, because we cover a lot here on Hansens Speed Shop. There's tons more cool stuff on the way. So until next time, get out, work on your own projects, get those hands dirty and greasy, stay cool, and we'll catch you cats on the next one. Thanks for watching.